Hey, Nicholas, what are you doing out here? It's raining.
Mikey, don't you see that I'm saying sorry?
Sorry to who?
Mikey, to Zeus, obviously. It's raining.
The Greek god? Okay. Nicholas, where are you going?
Mikey, I'm going upstairs. Do you want anything?
No, just go.
Okay, fine. I'm going upstairs. Are you sure you don't want anything?
Yeah, I'm sure.
Mikey, what's wrong?
Did you do a costume change? You were not wearing that shirt.
Mikey, I was always wearing this shirt. Are you insane?
And it's a Greek shirt. Why are you wearing a Greek shirt?
Mikey, it was the closest shirt I could find when waking up. Stop complaining. Yasu, tikani.
Nick, are you speaking Greek? Tiganis means how are you in Greek?
Mikey, I didn't say tikanis. I said knees. I need to drink tea because my knees really hurt.
Nick, are you Greek?
No, why would you think that?
You're thanking the Greek gods, you're speaking Greek, and you're wearing Greek shirts.
Mikey, I think you're delusional. You know what, Mikey? Talk to me when you get your brain checked. After a long day at school, I can finally sit back, relax, and watch some TV.
Oh, hey, Nick.
Oh, hi, Mikey. Mikey, what's wrong?
I don't know, like, you're freaking me out.
How am I freaking you out? I'm just watching some TV.
Like, I don't know, the way you're sitting there, the way you're watching the TV, like, my stress levels are up here because of you.
Okay, sorry for freaking you out, I guess. I'm so dehydrated. I need some water.
And you wonder why you're making me stressed.
Yeah, I can ask the same thing. I don't know why me drinking water is getting you stressed.
Okay, Nicholas, do not make me puke. Oh my
But I'm just drinking water!
Did you just breathe?
Yeah, I took a deep breath because I'm a person. What? Mikey, why are you so nervous? Like, are you okay?
I think I know why I'm nervous. You're 17 years old and you have braces on still. Just seeing them on you makes me want to puke.
What? Hey guys, I just reached 900,000 followers on TikTok. Mikey, are you happy?
No.
Mikey, why aren't you proud of me?
Well, Nicholas, look at the sky. Look at the fog. Today's a crappy day. If Mother Nature isn't even proud of you, then why would I ever be?
Whatever, Mikey. At least I'm less than 100,000 followers away to 1 million.
So close, yet so far.
Why do you have to always ruin my day?
No, Nick, wait. Nicholas, wait.
Did you come here to apologize?
I came here to say I didn't ruin your day. Your face already did it for me. Nicholas, what's wrong? Why are you always crying? Why are you always having a problem?
I don't get acknowledged by anyone.
People acknowledge you.
Famous people don't acknowledge me. My teachers don't acknowledge me. And even my parents don't acknowledge me.
But I acknowledge you.
Ew.
If you want a famous person to acknowledge that you exist, you gotta send them money.
Okay, but who would I send money to?
I don't know. There's a meme going around. Look.
Baby, I'm the monster.
Gabby Hanna! Oh my gosh, I love her stuff.
Yeah, jump on her live and hope to God she sees you.
You know, that's exactly what I'm gonna do.
He's not gonna get acknowledged. If he sends billions, then maybe.
Oh my gosh!
Whoa, what's wrong?
Mikey, look!
Nice, and Nikki Thicky.
The Gabby Show just acknowledged my existence! Oh my gosh, I could do so much with this.
So what if I'm the
Nikki Thicky.
that's been here all along?
Hey Dad, look what I made! Dad?
So lately we've been hearing a lot about this Charlie drink.
And many people say that it's good. So we're gonna go to Dunkin' Donuts and put this drink to the test.
Hello, sir. Do you sell the iconic Charlie drink? Yeah, I mean, I guess we do. Oh, goody. Can we please acquire the 85 million follower drink? If you keep scaring the customers, I'm going to call my manager. That won't be necessary. Just give us what we want and nothing bad will happen. So apparently we got kicked out of the building for scaring the customers.
But I don't even know how we were scaring the customers if we were wearing our masks.
We were wearing a mask. We were wearing a mask.
He said, "Watch where you're going, fatty." And then right after, I immediately said, "Hey, I think I said I'm sorry." And then he said, "What did you say, fatty?" So in retaliation, I said, "I'm sorry that you're so old that you cannot hear anything anymore, where you can't even hear me say the word sorry 3 times in a row." So he turned around and started walking away from me, saying the words, "Whatever, fatty." As my brother and I were walking away, my brother said, "Have a good day, sir." Then after that, my brother and I thought we would never see that guy again. Or so we thought. Later in the day, my brother and I were walking on the boardwalk and we saw him. But you're never gonna guess what happened. Like for part 3 to see what happened. Story time. So a few days ago, me and my brother were driving around at night with our friends. And for the most part, while we were driving, we were trying to think of things to do. But because it was like around 2 in the morning, everything was closed. And while we were thinking, one of my friends said, hey, maybe we could break into the community pool in the complex that I live in. So at first, we were very skeptical about going and breaking into the community pool, but we just decided to do it. So when we got there, it was very dark, but we had to sneak in by jumping over a fence. And as for me, I had the worst time going over the fence. So after it took me 5 minutes just by jumping over the fence, we all went swimming. And for a good hour, we were swimming and having fun. While we were swimming, my brother noticed that one of the lights in the complex turned on, like for part 2. When I went back inside, I started feeling very nauseous. I felt so nauseous that I thought I was gonna faint. So I asked my teacher, hey, can I go to the nurse's office? I don't feel so good. He says sure, and I go to the nurse's office. So I went to the nurse's office and I told her everything that was going on, and she let me sleep there for 30 minutes. 30 minutes later, when I woke up, I felt perfect. And the nurse said the reason why I felt very nauseous is because I didn't have enough sleep last night. But I didn't believe her because I slept early that night. That night, I slept for 10 hours, so that couldn't be it. But then I connected the dots. When I passed the boiler room, I got poisoned and it took me 30 minutes to get it out of my system. The moral of the story is that school fills your brain with 2 things: knowledge and toxic fumes. So I asked my friend, hey, can I have a water bottle from your bag? And she said, sure, go right ahead. As I opened up the zipper of the bag and I looked inside without moving anything, I saw a mask, perfect on top of the water bottles, as if it was waiting for me. So there's me, wearing a makeshift bra on my face, when I could have had a mask this whole time, holding the mask that was in her bag, saying, what the hell? Why? And she said, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry, I didn't know I had a mask, blah, blah, blah. And I sort of believe her because she did go out of her way to destroy her bra for me. Okay, that kind of sounded weird, but you know what I mean. But still, I could have been wearing a normal mask going on the beach without anyone looking at me because I had a bra on my face, but still. The beach day was amazing. I met fans, I went swimming, I made TikToks with my friends. It was great, other than the mask bra. Decided to spoil the whole entire surprise. Let me give you a little recap. Mikey and I were on our typical walks to the lake, you know, a very humble, typical day. Then one of Mikey's really good friends decided to call him. And you know, they were talking, they were having fun, they were just randomly talking. But then Mikey's friend said this. Hey Mikey, your brother is setting up a huge surprise car parade for your birthday. Now he told us to keep it a secret, but I just wanted to let you know. But he didn't realize that I was standing right next to him. So I grabbed Mikey's phone and I said, hi. He quickly didn't know what to do, so he just hung up. I was so furious. I did tell the whole car parade group that Mikey knew about the surprise. Fortunately, Mikey didn't know when, so there was still a surprise factor. And you would hope that the person that spoiled the surprise would have some sort of remorse. He felt no regret for what he did, and he thought he was right in all of this. If you want to hear his side of the story, like for part 3. I found my Switch, but you're never gonna guess how. So when I walked into the lunchroom that Monday, a kid went up to me and he said, hey, are you the kid that lost the Switch? Because they have it at attendance. So with excitement, I get off my chair and I immediately run to attendance. When I walked into the attendance office, I saw my Switch. When I walked in there, they said, oh, the kid came in here and they said that they saw it in a bathroom. But I never left it in any bathroom. I never went into any bathroom, so I know there was something up. But that's not the worst part. The moment I turned on my Switch, a different account was on it! This guy went on my Switch, made an account, and then literally deleted all my progress and downloaded a game for himself. I spent so long trying to win every single game and not have to start from square one. The lesson here is that if you have something very important, leave it home, do not bring it to school. Somebody actually showed up. The person who showed up to my house was none other than my grandmother. Our grandmother decided to randomly pay a visit just to see Mikey and I. Because our dad told us to act not sick, Mikey and I had to both smile through the pain. But we were really young, so we can't really act. And even though we were smiling, our grandmother obviously saw how green and pale we were. Soon after, my grandmother said, what's wrong with the kids? What did you do to them? And my dad kept reassuring her, saying, no, they're fine. They're just sick. They're fine. Our grandmother went into mother mode, and she said, I care about the well-being of these kids. They look sick, they look pale, and they look like they're about to die. You know what? I'm gonna call 911, and you can't do anything about it. Our grandmother called 911. 10 minutes later, I just see 4 ambulances on my driveway. It was intense. Guys, I thought this was gonna be the final part, but I'm losing time and I have a lot more to say. Like for part 4.